Hello? Captain, I was just about to head to the association's building.
Stop investigating the smuggled protocols for now.
What?
Jackie got in a car crash this morning. However, the incident report shows it wasn't an accident. We're not sure if they set their sights on you as well. Take a couple of days off, just to be safe.
If we stop investigating, we'll lose our leads.
Are they more important than your safety?
But...
It's okay. We need to wait for the right moment to catch all of them. As soon as we get new leads, I'll find a way to bring you back in. Use this as a chance to relax and unwind. It's not a bad thing. That's all for now. Stay safe.
Soon after, my hunter's watch quietly notifies me that my work status has been changed to currently on leave. I just really want to find out. A news article suddenly pops up on my computer. As soon as I see Rafayel in the headline, I click on it before my brain can even process what I'm doing. Renowned artist Rafayel breaks another record in the art market with his latest work. 1, 2, 3... How many zeros is that? I wish my career could be even half as successful as his. Speak of the devil. I clear my throat and try to shake off the emotional weight from my work troubles before answering Rafayel's call.
Hey, it's me. What you doing?
I'm counting how much money you've made recently.
I made a lot, yeah. So I'm wondering how I can spend it. Can you help me out?
What? Are you planning to travel around the world? Is that why you need a bodyguard now? I mean, my work is important, but your safety is important too. I'll definitely consider going on a long vacation with you.
But I'm not really interested in traveling around the world. It's exhausting, you know. You get sunburned, and what's worse is having to deal with planes. My plans aren't going to involve stuff like that. You should focus on protecting Lincoln City.
Then why do you need my help?
Thomas and I have been talking about gallery renovations to help elevate its aesthetics. During the renovation, I need to find a place to temporarily store my finished and unfinished pieces. You know I don't have any extra storage space. And after giving it some thought, I've decided that your place is the best option.
I guess a fume painting should fit.
It's settled then. I'll call the movers right away. Oh, and you don't need to wait at home. You can complete some missions. I'll handle everything myself.
Actually, I can help you. Jenna gave me some time off, so I'm free for the next few days.
Really? That's great. I'll start moving the paintings over.
Two hours later, Rafayel arrives with a team to move painting after painting into my living room. Over the next 2 or 3 days, more of them continue to arrive. Several days later, I immediately rush over to the gallery when there's hardly any space left for walking.
Rafayel, listen to what the 2 lawyers have to say first, and don't make any decisions by yourself.
Most of the gallery's contents have been cleared out. Even the sofas in the reception area are covered with sheets. 2 people holding documents are patiently explaining something to Rafayel. Seeing me approach, Rafayel turns his head and waves.
Miss Bodyguard, you're here to see moi?
I'm here to see how the gallery renovation is coming along. Confused, I look around. The glasses that were originally displayed on the bar are shattered across the floor and there are muddy footprints everywhere.
You're just in time. Let me introduce you to Jace and Lynn. They're lawyers.
You need to consult lawyers for renovations?
They're here to help me handle a few things.
Someone broke in last night and wrecked the place. Fortunately, everything had already been cleared out because of the renovations. They didn't get their hands on anything.
Don't worry. Thomas already filed a police report. They've pulled footage from the security cameras at the entrance. It's just a matter of time before they catch whoever did this.
Whether they catch them or not doesn't really matter. Nothing was stolen. But they were definitely targeting you. Don't take it lightly.
Smiling, Rafayel says nothing, picks up a pen from the coffee table and twirls it. I rarely see this kind of expression on his face. What's going on?
Raphael's previous auction sales are under suspicion for money laundering. The amount of cash being transferred is unusually high.
The auction procedures and processes are also questionable. Many items didn't undergo third-party price evaluations before bidding began. The bidding process wasn't recorded, and the records are inaccessible.
In short, the entire process has left evidence that works against Mr. Rafayel. This complex situation must be dealt with in a meticulous manner.
But if there are problems at every step, doesn't that prove that someone is targeting him? Concerned, I look at Rafayel. He gives the back of my hand a gentle pat.
You might not know since you're not part of our world, but this isn't anything special. First, they engineer a serious problem. Then they swoop in to help when you're desperate. Once you owe them a huge favor, you have to do their bidding. They've been trying to recruit Rafayel for years. They're using the same tricks again.
Rafayel places the pen back on the coffee table and disdain flickers in his eyes.
On the bright side, they're only framing you for money laundering and not sending you to the hospital. They're very considerate.
Yeah, I should thank them for being civilized this time.
They attacked you before? When did that happen? Rafayel and Thomas fall silent. Neither says a word. If I shouldn't be here, I can head back.
Wait, I was thinking about how I should explain it to you. I'm not asking you to leave, cutie.
The two lawyers and Thomas move away to give us some privacy.
I won't speak in riddles with you.
Rafayel softly sighs and leans back against the sofa. He props his head up with one hand as he gazes at the documents on the coffee table.
When I just entered the world of art, they appeared on my doorstep. They were hoping I'd help them out with some stuff. I didn't agree, so they gave me a little surprise. They hired some thugs to dent my car.
They're lawless people, huh?
I guess it's partially my fault, too. I was unaware of those underhanded schemes back then. And aside from not knowing how to be tactful or diplomatic, I was ignorant of preserving people's dignity when turning them down. That's all in the past now, though. Dwelling on it is pointless.
I hook my finger around his and gently trace the calluses he developed from years of holding brushes and pens. It's so annoying. Why didn't you tell me about it before?
You just said it was annoying. Why would I tell you about things that upset you?
Excuse me, Mr. Rafayel. The police just called. They would like for us to go to the station.
Rafayel brushes his finger against my palm before releasing me and walking over to Jace.
Let's go.
I'm coming with you.
I have the lawyers with me. Don't worry. You should go home.
He slips on his suit jacket and adjusts his cuffs. With a serious expression, he moves closer.
We can't talk now, but later. I'll tell you everything later. I probably won't have time to feed the fish or water the plants. I can only entrust these very important tasks to you.
They're not as important as what's going on now. I would rather accompany you.
I also need to trouble you with a matter that's more important than everything else combined.
As he speaks, he sends a location to my phone. Judging by the name, it looks like an automobile repair shop.
Can you go there and help me get a car repaired?
Puzzled, I look at the location.
The car from that incident has been sitting in the auto repair shop this whole time. It's time to give it a new beginning.
In just a few days, news of Rafayel's involvement in the case has spread like wildfire. Compared to the media frenzy and industry gossip, this auto repair shop on the west side of the city feels desolate. I haven't seen a soul on my way here. Hello? Mr. Wade? Are you here? I poke my head into the automobile repair shop and call out a couple of times. A moment passes before I hear footsteps.
Who is it?
The middle-aged man seems to be in his 40s. He holds a water bottle in one hand and a wrench in the other. He looks at me from head to toe, then he takes the towel draped over his shoulder and wipes away his sweat.
Does your car need to be repaired?
Do you recognize this receipt? Rafayel gave it to me. When I show the receipt to Wade, his face lights up as soon as he sees the name.
Rafayel. Yeah, it's a unique name. And the guy's kind of weird. Did he send you? He sold the car to you?
No, he just asked me to tell you that the car needs to be repaired.
I figured as much. He keeps saying the car isn't for sale. A perfectly good car sitting here for years. He won't fix it, sell it, or say he doesn't want it. He remembers to pay me a fee every year, though. Your friend's an interesting person. Follow me. The car's out back.
He takes the receipt. With a sweeping gesture, he leaves the auto repair shop and pulls up a roller shutter. And just like that, I see the sports car that's been stored in the warehouse. The bumper is a dent, the windshield is broken, and both doors are caved in to varying degrees. Rafayel was understating the severity when he said dent.
Scary, ain't it? If this car didn't have good safety features, he would have been in the hospital for months after a crash like this. He only broke his arm. Pretty lucky, all things considered.
He broke his arm?
Yeah, his arm was bandaged up when he stopped by.
Do you remember the details of what happened?
Of course. How often do I get to see a car this nice in my lifetime? The traffic control people kept pressuring him to get his car, so he had to sneak out of the hospital. He was giving me instructions while answering calls from the hospital staff. He told me he was an artist. Injuring his right arm like that was serious, so he was in a really bad mood. The poor guy seemed lonely. He went through all of that without anyone helping him. You're his girlfriend, right? How's he been lately? What made him decide to get the car fixed?
I think he's doing pretty well. He's been so busy that he couldn't focus on other things. He has some time now, which is why he wants to get the car repaired.
Yeah, that's how it should be. It'd be a waste to let a nice car sit in this junkyard.
Wade wipes away what little dust has settled on the car before opening the hood. During the second day of the repair process, parts arrive. All the packages are addressed to me. After signing for them, I hand them over to Wade. On the third day, Rafayel appears at the auto repair shop.
You finally decided to show up?
It's been a while, Wade. I see you've got quite a few cars out front. Business must be going well?
Wade immediately goes on a rant about him abandoning the car. Rafayel doesn't retort. He runs his hand over the steering wheel before giving me a sheepish smile. Rafayel spends the entire day helping Wade. As the sun starts to set, Wade tells us that he needs to go home to cook dinner for his daughter, so Rafayel and I go outside for a walk. The evening breeze carries the setting sun's warmth. Our shadows elongate as we walk. Recent events have kept me preoccupied. I can barely remember the last time Rafayel and I walked like this. Seeing that I have yet to say anything, Rafayel starts stepping on my shadow. Hey, that'll stunt my growth.
Really? You think you're gonna gain a few centimeters at this point?
You never know. I try to step on his shadow, but Rafayel reacts quickly and dodges. That's not fair! We chase each other along the empty road. The sun slowly falls below the horizon. Every ray of the evening glow seems to melt into his eyes as he looks into the distance. Aren't you gonna say something, Rafayel?
You want to ask a question or two?
I have a lot to ask about, but I don't know where to start.
Start with the car then. It was on the news. You might still find articles about it if you look it up.
The idea of looking up Rafayel's name with terms like car crash or accident never once crossed my mind. I immediately pull out my phone. Upstart artist trapped in the mountains for 2 hours because of awful car accident. The photo accompanying the article shows a winding mountain road. That's probably where the accident occurred. The car was smashed to pieces, his right arm was broken, and he waited in the vehicle for nearly 2 hours before being rescued. The words send a chill down my spine.
I didn't notice them at first. It wasn't until they forced me to turn that I realized what was happening. Fortunately, I wasn't driving too quickly. It could have been worse. Since it was up in the mountains during the middle of the night, a lot of time passed before the ambulance found me. I was basically the new kid on the block. I didn't know anyone. Having no one to call during a moment like that made everything really pathetic.
You couldn't contact anyone? Wasn't Thomas in Lincoln?
We weren't close back then.
Rafayel touches my furrowed brow.
It was a long time ago, okay? You don't need to feel angry on my behalf. Though, the whole thing was actually a wake-up call. This city and the art industry, there are a lot of dark sides to them that I never knew about. If I kept being bold and high-profile about everything, who knows what kind of trouble I could have attracted aside from them. But things are different now. If someone wants to mess with me, they'll have to go through my bodyguard first.
Of course. I take Rafayel's hand and our fingers intertwine. No matter what happens to you, I need to be the first to know.
Yeah.
The street lights flicker on and the light in Rafayel's gaze shifts ever so slightly. Then he leans in.
You never asked me about why I decided to get the car repaired. Aren't you curious?
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Have you been watching the news lately? I'm in every headline, you know. I'm not sure how many reporters are waiting for me to show up. I can't be caught on camera walking down the street like a nobody. If I'm gonna make an appearance, it needs to be spectacular.
Like driving a sports car? You only fix it when you need it. Well, you were always the type to do things at the last minute.
You can tell that it's an exceptional car. I wonder how much time the designers and engineers spent on it. They really poured their heart and soul into every detail. But after a few months in my hands, it was damaged beyond recognition. How could I care for it when I couldn't even take care of myself?
He turns, grabs my hand and leads me back the way we came.
Let's return to the auto shop. Wade should be on his way back.
Our footsteps echo through the silent complex, and Rafayel's back fills my entire vision. What's going on in the present is different from the past, Rafayel. I'm a first-rate bodyguard.
Even you learned how to brag after spending so much time with me.
What do you mean? I purse my lips and look down. My watch flashes to show it detected energy fluctuations. I follow the signal to a nearby area filled with scrap cars, but after conducting a thorough search, I don't find any anomalies.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. I'll make note of the location and report it to Captain Jenner. I should wait for further instructions before doing anything else. I don't want to tip anyone off. 2 days later. Rafayel and I have been working hard in Wade's auto repair shop. The results so far are impressive. As soon as the engine is turned on, its roar echoes throughout the entire complex.
What about the paint job? Do you want to change the color? My paint mixing is as good as anyone's. Just name a color and I'll guarantee you'll be happy with the result.
Rafayel falls silent, then he turns to me.
I'm terrible at picking colors. You decide.
Then we should let it keep its original color. Even though we've practically replaced every single part over these past few days, I want it to have the same appearance as it did when it was Rafayel's companion. Since we did a good job with the repairs, let's make those dents and scratches look like they never existed. Two days later, there's a breakthrough in the Association's protocol smuggling case. I rush over only to discover that there's not much for me to do. Just as I'm about to head home, deflated, Rafayel sends me a message.
Memorize my last interview. By the time you get to the answer for the second question, I'll be right in front of you.
Do you actually think this is challenging for me? I pull up the transcript from his last magazine interview and start reading it aloud with the text-to-speech. When it comes to choosing the subject matter, I've always believed that inspiration should come first. No matter how rare the natural scenery or cultural landmarks are, they've already been depicted in the works of master artists countless times. I don't need to belabor my own interpretation. When I finish memorizing the first question for Rafayel, the faint sound of an engine roaring drifts up from below. I leave the association's building and see a stunning sports car parked out in front. Everyone is drawn to it without thinking. Of course, the person in the driver's seat is the main attraction. He's looking to the side while his fingers rest on the steering wheel. He slightly quirks an eyebrow once he sees me. Wade painted it that quickly? It looks amazing. Rafayel turns around. Resting his hands on the car window, he looks at me. The evening breeze ruffles his hair, which accentuates his usual air of casual indifference.
Of course it does. Didn't you see who was working in the auto shop every day?
Of course I saw Wade. Rafayel reaches out and taps the tip of my nose. His expression says he can't be bothered to argue with me. He unhurriedly gets out of the car and opens the passenger door.
Do you want to go for a spin with me?
Evening rush hour is the opposite of what anyone would call a leisurely drive. Traffic is heavy and congested. After crawling forward just a few meters, we stop at another red light. The giant screen outside the mall switches from ads to the news. Rafayel's photo appears prominently alongside words like cover-up and money laundering. After watching the entire news segment, he gets a phone call.
Hello, Mr. Jace.
Rafayel answers the phone. When the light turns green, he steers away from the main road and the car moves onto a secluded, quiet side street. A space by the roadside is just a few steps away. He parks the car.
Mr. Rafayel, I'm ready to submit the rest of the evidence.
All right, I'll bring that painting to your office later.
The painting? It must be the one that was sold for an astronomical price.
This completes our evidence collection. No matter how much the other side protests, there's nothing they can do to us.
Thank you for your hard work. We'll schedule a meeting later. Let's stay in touch.
Rafayel politely waits for the lawyer to hang up first. Then he props his chin up on his hand and gives me a mysterious look in response to my obvious confusion.
I need to go home with you tonight. The painting is at your place.
What? Rafayel snaps his fingers and leans toward me.
Time for a pop quiz. You get a prize if you guess the correct answer.
I already figured it out. They didn't set you up. You did.
In this world, you really do know me best.
The painting that sold for high prices and sitting in the corner of my living room, is it?
Bingo. The painting at the auction was a forgery. Even the signature authorizing the sale was fake. I never received any payment, and the original is still in my possession. As long as we give this evidence to the police, I'll be cleared of all charges. As for whether the auction house itself is involved in money laundering, that's up to the police to decide.
After explaining everything, he lets out a sigh of relief and leans back in his seat. I'm still trying to process what Rafayel said when he suddenly acts like he just remembered something.
Oh no, I forgot the most important thing.
Huh?
Wait here.
He gets out of the car without saying anything else, turns the corner and disappears into an alley up ahead. I have no idea what he's planning. Once I read through his latest interview for the third time, a beautifully wrapped bouquet of roses suddenly appears.
I don't have any experience with picking someone up from work. I almost forgot this. It's a good thing the florist's was still open.
I take the flowers and immediately notice an envelope tucked among them. Rafayel shrugs and gestures me to open it. Inside the envelope is a contract written on a thin piece of paper. An employment contract amendment?
I want to use all my existing paintings and the new ones I create to pay for your bodyguard services.
I don't get it.
Simply put, sign your name and every painting I create from now on goes to you. Of course, you can always have Thomas handle things if that's what you prefer. Whatever makes you happy. People with ulterior motives hate dealing with someone like you. You're an outsider who's clearly on my side. It'll stop them from causing trouble.
But doesn't this mean...
You're a good bodyguard who can keep all those bothersome things away.
Rafayel smiles and I pull him closer. No, this means you want to sell yourself to me.
In that case, you've got yourself a good deal. Why aren't you signing the paper?
Whether or not it's good is up for debate. There are plenty of people who want to mess with you.
I admit, I'm a troublesome hot mess. But there won't be a day when you get rid of me, yeah?
Rafayel pulls out a pen from his pocket, twirls it, and then places it in my hand.
When I was trapped in this car, I could have saved myself. But at that moment, I felt like I really understood what it meant to be alone and helpless. That's when I wondered, was there someone out there who knew full well that even though being tied to me would bring endless amounts of trouble, she still couldn't bear to leave me alone?
With each word, Rafayel leans in a little more. Whenever you give me that kind of sweet talk, I don't know if I'm getting the deal of a lifetime or in the process of being duped. Under Rafayel's watchful gaze, I solemnly sign my name. Then I add a couple of lines to the terms below.
You signed it, cutie. You can't back out now.
I guess I'm willing to be duped.
But why did you add an expiration date? You're only willing to take responsibility for me for 1 month?
1 month covers the aftermath of this. We can always renew if it's necessary. Since we've signed this kind of contract in the eyes of outsiders...
Even if I'm nothing but trouble, I'm the trouble that's bound to you.
Our names are already next to each other on the paper. It doesn't matter if the contract is in effect. I'll stand by his side no matter what.
Perfect. The mood's great and rush hour is over. Let's actually go for a spin.
Rafayel fastens my seatbelt for me before stepping on the accelerator. The sudden movement catches me off guard. The night wind rushes to meet us, and the brilliant lights on either side of the road flash like turning pages. I sit beside Rafayel as we weave through the city streets. We're heading to the riverside beneath the setting sun.
Open the glove compartment. Don't you want to see what's inside? Stare any longer and you'll distract me.
One piece of chocolate isn't that distracting, right?
You know what I want. We need a more private place. Want to feel the evening breeze? You can't move with this. There isn't any space here, you know.
Really? Let me try.
Shouldn't you play along? It's not cold. We can stay here for a bit.
You better behave.
The weather's nice. The moon is rounder and more gorgeous than last time.
Tonight's scenery is beautiful. Is that why you brought me here?
It's because I have my darling Miss Bodyguard. I trust her with everything. With you, I can always look forward to the scenery.
Moonlight spills across the river to create shimmering ripples on the water's surface. I lie contentedly in Rafayel's embrace. Our time spent near the river flows away without me realizing it. The scenery is beautiful, but it's getting late. When should we head back?
Do you remember our pop quiz from earlier? Let's stay for a while longer. I have a surprise for you after midnight.
Now I'm completely lost.
So, remember when we were fixing the car? Your watch picked up energy fluctuations from a protocore.
You have a lead?
All your questions will be answered in 2 hours.
Rafayel holds up 2 fingers. Thank you, Rafayel, but this is something I should do by myself since it's my job.
Being my bodyguard, helping me find inspiration, spending a couple of days mixing paints just because of an idea I suddenly came up with. Why do I never think about how my work matters shouldn't trouble you?
Raphael reaches out. His fingers touch mine and slowly slide between them until they're tightly intertwined.
When will you realize that the distance between us no longer exists?
The warmth of our clasped hands shields me from the night breeze. Maybe we stopped needing to worry about such things long ago. I gently squeeze his hand that I'm holding. All right then. For these 2 hours, I'll go anywhere with you. It doesn't matter what you want to see.
Only 2 hours?
That can also be renewed. Raphael chuckles softly and leans in to kiss my cheek.
It's signed and sealed. You can't back out now.
It's 1:30 a.m. On the Riverside Road, engines roar as every car races recklessly at speeds past the speed limit. Raphael follows behind them. He tries to maintain a safe distance, but an unsettling tension still hangs in the air. Why are they driving like that? It's as if they have a death wish.
Since last month, there's been an increase in illegally modified cars here. They race from midnight until dawn. Hold on tight. They think we're in the way. I need to step on the gas.
The tires grip the asphalt with tremendous force, and the engine's speed sends slight tremors throughout the entire car. Vehicles on both sides box us in. At high speeds, even the slightest steering wheel adjustment could spell disaster. The night silence is shattered. Suddenly my watch sends an alert about a change in some protocol energy.
Did you spot it? Their power source.
They're using protocols to modify their engines.
Wade said that cars have been driving into the park every night lately. He found it strange, but he couldn't investigate. This kind of thing is under the Hunters Association's jurisdiction.
Follow them. I'll record these cars and send the data to Captain Jenner.
It'll be a piece of cake.
Raphael tightly grips the steering wheel and pushes the car to its absolute limit as the speedometer needle swings wildly before settling back.
The one on the right. Did you get it?
It's crystal clear.
Hold on tight. I'm turning.
Raphael yanks the steering wheel and the sports car slides less than half a meter before cutting perfectly through the curve.
They really think they can shake me off that easily?
You've got a smug expression on your face.
You don't like it?
I really like it. Raphael and I share a knowing smile through the rearview mirror. Only when I confirm that all the vehicle information I recorded is visible does he exit the racing line and drive away victorious. One month later, I submit my final report to the system. The protocol smuggling case is over.
A prominent art trading group is suspected of protocol smuggling. Currently, they're under investigation. Police say they can't rule out the connections between this group and ongoing money laundering cases.
Maybe Raphael saw the whole picture from the start. On that day, we were outside the auto repair shop and I asked about why he suddenly wanted to fix the car. He only chuckled and took my hand. You could have fixed your car at any time. Why now? Is it really just because you feel like you can take care of yourself now?
There is another reason, yeah. This car is great. It can take us to any corner of the world. And you said you wanted to travel. I'm just getting ready in advance.
Are you serious?
Obviously. What about you, cutie? Won't you come with me? Let me take the wheel. I'll drive us toward an unknown future. You trust me, right?
From what I remember, Raphael was earnest and resolute. Isn't the answer obvious? If you had to ask that, I must have been an inadequate bodyguard.
You still have 30 minutes before you can get off work. But I don't mind waiting.
What happened?
I woke up from my afternoon nap and wanted to walk around. So I followed the coast and ended up at the ferry terminal. Whew, I'm tired. I don't want to walk back. Can you pick me up?
You need a bodyguard and a driver?
I left my car at the gallery. But going from your workplace to the gallery isn't exactly convenient for you, yeah?
If it's your car, then maybe I could swing by. The corners of my mouth are involuntarily raised as I hang up and look at Tara. Tara, can I borrow that volumizing hairspray you mentioned? The one that's good at making hair fluffy?
Here, you have a date tonight, huh?
Of course, I have to fix my hair and take my artist out for a spin.